Let me start off by saying this. If Evan opens up a Charizard, we're not friends anymore.
That's fine. I would willingly sacrifice all personal relationships I have
for $500.
About that.
You're all gonna be mad at me.
God damn it, Chad.
My buddy Dave, whose wedding I'm going to this weekend, New Jersey Jew, goes, I fucking hate Donkey. And I go, what?
What?
And I go, what? Like, I was going, he gives me hope.
Yeah, he gives me hope.
He gives me hope.
He gives
that
me
I can
hope
make
that
it.
a fucking shitty, grumpy Northeasterner.
He goes, he's just such like a dickhead. Oh,
I mean,
I'm sure
and then,
he's
wait a
a
second.
gem.
Wait a second. The funniest thing was I mentioned his little review of HOTS, and I was like, I got all my buddies to play HOTS.
Yeah.
Because he was shitting all over League of Legends. And he was like, yeah, I bet you didn't know he was kicked out of League of Legends. He's permanently banned from League of Legends for being such a piece of shit.
yeah,
I
a lot
mean,
of people
dude,
are.
everybody who plays, dude, League of Legends is full of pieces of shit.
Now-
I know, but I thought it was so.
Now,
I was
I
hyping so
but to
much
get-
on HOTS, and he's like, shitting all over League, and he's like, bet you didn't know he's banned from League.
Well, Tim Dillon.
Fuck League.
Well, Tim,
I
by the
wish
way,
I got banned for. I used to be the
Yeah.
most toxic player in League too.
By the way, Tim
Dude, when
Dillon.
you're 45 minutes into a game and
You're that
somebody's
type of human.
Huh?
Wait a second.
How much League have you played?
No, but none at all. But I was playing WoW today in a random looking for group,
Yeah.
and I died once, and then some other person died, and this other guy left, and I was like, fucking toxic, fucking WoW player.
Yeah.
Like one mistake, and everyone's like, I'm
Right.
out.
Right.
I'm fucking out. Rather get a new group than fucking pawn through this in the next
That's the
hour.
thing. The randoms create toxicity.
Right, but that trashy
I'll also be the first
accent-
person to say, go fuck yourself, do better.
Yeah.
A trashy accent? Tell me more about trashy accents, Mr. Southerner.
I know, understand that.
Fuck
but,
you.
but the reason
They're
I'm
not
saying
trashy.
is that
They classfully,
it's-
classfully enslave the
It's
blacks.
called antebellum, which I think is French for like.
Yeah, antebellum for be my slave, I own you
You
now.
look a little different than I do.
What is Baxter French for?
Yeah, tell me more about my shitty fucking accent.
no, if you let me finish my sentence, is that someone like Tim Dillon has been able to take that sort of idea and make a real market or make a real brand out of it. Whereas that
Who's Tim Dillon?
He's a comedian. He's probably like the fastest growing in comedian popularity right now. Like he's sort of like taking
Great.
off in
Yeah,
popularity.
His name isn't Jonathan Margulies. Can't be true.
No, but
I don't care.
he's
It's
out of
not
He's out of Long Island, and what he does is he basically is very self-deprecating in the fact of like that kind of culture from Long Island. He sort of trashes everybody from Long Island, and he's built a brand on being self-deprecating and making fun of that kind of thing in that way. Like he embraces the accent and everything, but he makes fun of it and himself and his family and everything from it because he knows that people.
I'm
from
sure
Long
it'll
Island are
never get
trash.
old.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm sure he's not a one-hit wonder, just like every fucking comedian that's played that shtick.
We'll see. I don't know. I like it. I like
I
his
mean,
stuff.
I'm not one to talk. I've never fucking broken the scene, but I feel like, yeah, you ride your little wave of fame off your little fucking gimmick. Who's the Jeff Dunham?
Yeah.
Prime example. You know how sick people got of Jeff Dunham?
I mean, he still sells out theaters.
I do love Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, I mean,
people say
sells
that,
out.
But yeah, no, but I mean, like his
Does he?
stick is
Yeah.
right. But his
he
thing
had
is
a stint in Vegas for like 3 years.
yeah, no, he is still popular, but he has a one fucking shtick thing. I mean, it is his dummies.
Yeah,
but
he's
it creates
racist.
characters.
That's his shtick,
Well, that
is
is
he's racist.
I mean, that is true because he's like, it's not racist when the old man puppet says it.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one that's all like,
or the jalapeno on a steak,
Or the dead Middle Eastern terrorist.
terrorist.
Yeah.
That dude, his
Or the
manager.
redneck. He's got a redneck.
Dude, he's got a redneck, but
he's probably had so many death threats.
oh yeah.
Maybe. Probably.
Dude, have you ever seen his manager, the black guy with the fucking the pimp? And he goes, what?
He does what?
The first
What does
time
he
I
do?
ever
He clicks his teeth. He clicks
Yeah,
his teeth.
just like that. And the first time
Like-
I ever saw him do it on the pup, I'm like, dude, no way this guy just fucking did that. No way this honky ass
Motherfucker.
jive fucking turkey just clicked his teeth with fucking like, dude, the guy looks like Richard Pryor in a 70s movie. Like,
Yeah.
it is bad.
Oh my god!
it's bad.
it's
but
bad.
I mean, what? No, he looks more like. It's more like who's the guy who played Willy Wonka?
Oh, Gene Wilder.
Gene
Yeah.
Wilder.
Gene Wilder
He's more like,
put
I
on
was literally about to
blackface.
say Johnny
He's more
Depp.
like Gene
No,
Wilder
if Gene
with Richard
Wilder-
Pryor when he puts on blackface.
It's
Oh
yeah.
my God.
That's what it is. It's Gene,
Gene Wilder puts on blackface in that movie?
When he does a movie
with
with
Richard Pryor's permission.
Yes. Now, take it. That's in the 70s, where it was a different time where comedy, where it was designed to be funny and offensive, right? Like, he knew it was wrong, he knew it was offensive, but in comedy, he did it in a deprecating way, or he's meant to make him look bad, right? It's meant to make him look like a bad person for doing it.
Yeah.
So, like, even in Blazing, you can't make a film like Blazing Saddles anymore.
Well, dude, I've never looked
Are you
at
kidding? You couldn't make fucking Tropic Thunder.
That's true. That's true.
That's
You could
even
never make
more
Tropic
recent.
Thunder. Yes.
Tropic Thunder.
Dude, you know Robert Downey Jr. was so on the fence about taking the role.
His mom
he asked
begged
everyone.
him
His
not.
mom begged him not to do it. He said, "This is
that's
going to
understandable.
ruin you."
But Jamie Foxx said, "You better fucking do it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where part of it
lies.
loses.
It's like we're like, oh, Jamie Foxx said it's okay, so therefore
I know, and I guess really I understand it because it's like the same thing when people go like, "You look Jewish," and I was like, "What the fuck does that mean? Like, elaborate, please."
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
I've never once fucking said that. Have I ever once said that?
No, you haven't.
No, I've never done that. You sound Jewish.
Thank you. You don't look Jewish, you sound Jewish. Thank you. But exactly. But I was literally about to say, like, oh, what's the big deal? Like, he's just putting on blackface. But then I was saying, well, what does it mean to act black?
Yeah.
It'd be
And
like if somebody put on Junos or
Oh my God.
or acted Mick drunk.
Who was
you
Mickey-
know what I mean? Like it's
Remember
like
Mickey
I'm
Rooney?
Well, it's like you have to think through it real quick. And then it's like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh, wait, actually, it makes a
Yeah,
lot
Now,
of sense.
now, do you remember Mickey Rooney at Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Jesus.
That
No.
was probably the worst. Like, the worst Asian caricature ever. You ever seen it?
No, I'm thinking of something else that
I was just
struck
thinking
my
about The
memory.
Mask, but I guess The Mask is how they get away with it all.
So it reminded me of this.
By the way, Jim Carrey's The Mask is hands down one of the best movies of all
and
time.
Jamie Kennedy's The Mask 2, Son of the Mask, one of the worst movies of all time.
Oh my
hands down.
God.
Dude, that CGI baby gives me nightmares.
Even the
That's Mickey Rooney, by the way, in Breakfast at Tiffany's, where he plays an Asian
Oh, I
caricature.
do know that.
Oh, yeah.
that's
Like-
bad.
that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, dude, I've seen that. Yeah,
Insanely
it's
bad.
so fucking bad.
Once again, it
no,
was made
that
in the
reminded
70s.
me of
61.
We were
61.
talking about like the application of. So there's this Comedy Central show, and it was about this affluent family in like the Gilded Age, the early 1900s.
Yeah.
And they were doing a talent show, and the one chick was bombing, so she decided to go to Mickface. And what she did was she
Mickface.
painted her face white, put on like this stereotypical Irish costume, freckled up her pale ass face, and then just like got on and acted drunk.
Drunk Irish.
Irish, but called it Mickface.
Well, do you
That's
remember
funny.
the
Dude,
always?
that's funny as shit.
Now, that's
right?
funny because it's a parody of itself, because there are so many
Dude,
dark
that-
places you can go, but then you actually make it like a lighter tone to actually. It's where comedy can bring up a conversation.
well, that's
and be
what-
funny and dark at the same
So
time.
that's
Have you guys
person-
ever watched It's Always Sunny in Phil? I mean, obviously, It's Always Sunny in
No,
Philadelphia.
what is it?
Thank you. The one episode where they are for St. Patty's Day, they're trying to get people
Oh,
in the
no.
ride in the back of their car, and Dee's doing all the characters, and has a black eye, Slavic, like pale face, and with the freckles. And Dennis is like, "What the fuck are you doing, D? What the fuck?" And he's like, "This is one of my characters, Drunk Kathy." And something like that. And he goes, "This is," and he's like, "No, it's funny. It's St. Patty's Day. Everyone gets it." He goes, "This is incredibly racist, D. Change." Okay. Doing like a shitty pirate
I
voice.
like all of her fucking characters.
All of them are
what
always
is
so
the
good.
what is the
When she does
Latino-
brownface, the Latino.
the Latino newscaster?
Oh, God.
Oh god, dude! And then she makes Frank.
It's like, "It's Consuelo from Pittsburgh. Yo, come here. Come here. Don't you want to be in my interview?" "Oh, it's because I'm Latino. You don't want to be with me."
See, I think they're one of the rare shows that does that kind of shit well.
Because they do it right.
Because you already know they are the biggest pieces of shit alive.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like,
You have that premise set.
yeah.
So you can go to places that are just so.
How about when they talk
nasty.
about Jewish people and they're like, "He's Jewish," and like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
This dirty liar is a Jew.
So like, So that's why, like, you've got a
That's
comparison.
not what I meant. I just meant he was a lawyer because he's Jewish.
So you've got like a weird juxtaposition where you've got like The Office that can do shit that's socially awkward, right? And you've got It's
But
Always
The Office
Sunny.
is done.
Right,
But you still do The Office.
I know, but I'm saying is that The Office was like a very different tone and a very different set of people that does strange socially
Little
awkward
kid lover.
positions.
That way they know what
Like
I
Michael Scott will do some
about that all the
stupid, sometimes racist, sometimes homophobic stuff, but there's only so far you can go. But because you set the premise with
Yeah,
people,
but Michael Scott is like, he's not a bad person.
No,
Michael
he's a
Scott,
dumbass.
he's just a dumb shit.
Yeah, right.
motherfucker.
But because
he's
but
a guy that falls.
You make
He's
it
your
so
classic.
apparent that
He's
he's
your
so
classic guy that
stupid.
falls upwards. Like
Right.
we all have them in our lives.
right, but because
some
the
of
people,
them host podcasts.
right, but because the guys from It's Always Sunny are just like they set the premise of just being total pieces of shit. You can go to such weirder, darker, nastier places. Like you can be much more off-colored. You can be much more strange and disgusting, and be able to be more acceptable. Because if you try to do those jokes in a setting like The Office, it won't fly. People will get much more angry and uproar about it. But if you have like the precedent setting, these are pieces of shit. This is what pieces of shit do. Then you sort of understand and have a
again,
better
that's
understanding.
character development. That's where
Right.
good character development can carry a bad story, whereas bad character development can ruin a good story.
Yep.
You know what I
exactly.
mean? That's why it's like that's what made like I still hold out hope for Game of Thrones. Yeah, I mean, A Song of Fire and Ice.
You mean the books?
Yeah,
No,
because
fuck that. Don't even.
Stop,
No.
stop. You-
George R. R. Martin's the biggest piece of shit on the
He
planet.
is the biggest piece of shit
I
on
will
the
go on
planet.
a
I
rant.
agree.
Go
Why is
fuck
that?
himself.
No, he
Explain.
can-
Just explain, because I don't know.
Okay,
I don't read the books. I
would
didn't watch the show.
I've got a very simple rant. Book season one or the show, season one came out of
Yep.
the show and everyone loved it and this was a sensation. This is what got me into the books.
Right.
I read it and season 2 came out and season 2 came out the same year that book 5 came out.
Okay.
So to catch up to the actual story now is so it would be season 6.
Okay.
So season 2 is 4 years or 3 years to come out with the next
Right.
book. In that time though, with all the and like HBO was also pressuring him. He didn't tell him how it was ending.
Right.
He didn't tell him anything until they probably got to season 5. And they were just like, fuck you, George. Here's $1 billion. Tell us your idea.
Yeah.
Because he did hold fast
It
and he
better
said
be the
no.
wrong idea. It better be wrong.
Right.
But then it came
Better
out.
be
But
wrong.
the thing that bothered me is so like he had all this time, season 6. They even split up like 7 and 8, and still no book. In the meantime, though, we've gotten a compendium. We have 3 side stories in
Okay.
development.
Yeah, Egg and
It's
fucking Dunk,
bullshit.
yeah.
Well, 1 second. Egg and Dunk is actually great.
I'm sure it is, but
It's
that's
so
the
good.
problem. Is the fact that it's good. Why
Right.
is that good? But I don't
Well, where's
have
the story? But now the story's done. He's
Yeah.
been filled. I mean, he doesn't have to write another thing for
That's
the
why
rest
you're
of his
playing
life.
WoW.
He's
Of course.
done.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
And he's not
Say
making
that.
this.
Don't say that. Don't
If we
you
get
say
book
that.
6, great. We're not getting book
You're a
7.
monster.
It's the
Listen,
truth. He's a piece of shit, and I'm done with him.
Lash your tongue.
Fuck Thrones. It's done.
He's
And
also
it's
old as
even-
shit.
even
yeah,
if-
exactly. And he's admitted that he's having trouble.
Even
Right.
if George R. R. Martin,
He already said to hold me accountable if I don't have it out by like July of last year. He's like said it in a tweet. No on nothing, not a single peep, not even on I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself,
My
George.
turn.
If you hear this, we're done with Thrones.
I'm sure I'm-
you did good.
we'll email him.
You did good, kid. You did
Make
good.
Make sure you format it for fucking
You
MS
did.
DOS.
You
Now,
did
listen here.
good.
Now you have to give Game of Thrones.
No, hold on.
I'll let you go. Yeah.
You've taken out your frustrations from D&D. It was David and whatever the fuck his other one name is. It's David, isn't it? The two David and Daniel, the two writers
Oh,
that the show.
Weiss and Benioff.
Yeah, you're upset at them. You're not upset at GRM. He's a writer.
GRM could hurry up.
Now,
Yeah, he could, but like you said, he got rushed.
He didn't get rushed.
You know who got rushed? Benoff and fucking Twitface, those fucking two little cocksuckers.
Yeah, they're the
Here's
ones
what
that
they
got rushed.
fucking did. They had every opportunity to make it as long as possible. They had a blank check to make that story right, and they said, nah.
Each episode cost like $10 million.
Yeah.
But they had a blank
In the
check.
final season.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
each episode made $100 million in fucking
Yeah.
advertisement space, so
Yeah.
who cares? they had a blank check to finish that story, right? They chose to focus on the Star Wars that they were offered. They were offered a take in the Star Wars trilogy.
Ryan Johnson is still on track to make his Star Wars trilogy.
And dude, they fucked it up. Not George R.R. Martin. And now he's facing more scrutiny than ever. Granted, I agree. He sucks that he's not fucking releasing these books. I don't want to hear him tell me it's coming. It pisses me off. But he doesn't deserve much vitriol.
Okay. And I will give like the props where it's due. The story is so fucking good. Book 5 ends with Jon Snow dying.
Yeah.
The epilogue is who's the king beyond the wall who they stop? What's his name? They send him over into Winterfell, remember, to get Sansa, and they get the letter saying we found, because he went with the Spear Wives, who are the fucking free women of...
I didn't read or watch.
Yeah, because it's so
There's
much
no,
better
I mean,
and deeper.
and
I can follow.
all I'm telling you is such a small. You would literally have to read the entire book to get
4
what I'm
times.
getting to.
Yeah.
And you would still have no idea what I'm talking about.
So
it ends great, and it ends with Sansa. Maybe the epilogue's him getting stabbed, and the end of it is the stuff with the King Beyond the Wall. And because remember, they burn the King Beyond the Wall, but he's wearing the Glimmer Charm, and they really kill the Lord of Bones.
Him, it's the Lord of Bones. Yeah.
So
here's the thing with that, and so
The
even
story
if
is so good.
it's
I
so
understand
deep and
it.
rich,
And understand-
even if George R.R. Martin can't finish the story, there is another guy that is able to finish fantasy stories. This guy from the books I'm reading, Brian Sanderson.
I think you've told me this.
Yeah, dude, he got chosen to finish the Wheel of Time series, which is like Game of Thrones level in the fantasy book genre. So obviously the guy's got some clout. Like,
What's the fantasy show what's the fantasy series in Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I don't remember that shit show. I don't even hear about that. But understand.
Stop it.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine's amazing.
The
Terry
amazing
Crews.
show.
But understand what
Adrian
you just...
Bauer, the best kid. Dude, oh my, Captain Holt is... Why is nobody having fun? I specifically requested it.
But understand this, what you
Never
said...
trust anyone that chews gum.
Understand-
Never trust a child that chews bubblegum flavored bubblegum.
Listen, if I want to hear about gum, I'll listen to Chad talk.
Okay.
But understand what you said. Understand what you said about 2 minutes ago. The fact that they had an episode. Each episode cost $10 million.
That's hyperbole for the sake of fucking...
I mean, somewhere, but it's
I really
still an
don't think
expensive
it is.
thing. But it's still, it's probably
There's
close.
certain episodes that costed that. There's a lot of
No,
episodes.
the last
that-
season, I'm pretty sure, was 10 million episodes.
But here's the thing.
Wow. I
Before-
could have turned my lights off for $20.
Right.
And fucking recreated an entire episode.
Right,
so.
but understand this is that before Game of Thrones, an idea of that much money into a single episode of anything, let alone a lot of movies, was unheard of. In many aspects, like with Game of Thrones credit,
and the budget of Marvel.
Right. It's
Pushing the
really,
boundaries.
It really changed the idea of how people consume content because this wasn't something you go see in a theater. This was something where you sit at
This
home.
was something people watched in bars, and it was like
Right.
watching the people watching the show in bars was the thing to do.
It was creepy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But like
it's
even in the Snyder Cut, which even bringing it all the way back, is that this was something that that HBO spent $80 million on that no one is ever going to see in theaters. This was something that they just was going to put on their service.
I do hope they one day put it in a theater.
We could
to
do it
go in
right.
to see.
We could do it tomorrow. I could rent out a theater and we can do a viewing party of it. I just have to rent it out.
We can put our own movies on in a
We
theater.
could go play video games at
we
IMAX down the
do,
street.
Can we
we-
watch porn for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, can we just rent it out and just turn it in one of those creepy porn theaters?
If I'm being
don't think
being
so, but
honest, I usually crank my tune in the middle of like 20 tabs.
Okay, that makes sense.
What the fuck does that mean?
You know what it means.
No, I don't.
Indecision.
Yeah, but no, you can rent a theater. You can rent a movie
Crank
theater
my
out.
tune in the middle of 20...
You can rent a movie theater out
Okay.
to play video games
I
on.
get it.
You know, in the six
if you and
pack-
if you and a
the
bunch
six
of
pack-
I don't
friends,
wanna get- never- I don't
if
wanna
you and a
get
bunch
it.
of friends wanted to save up a little bit of like a couple $100 and rent it out for a few hours, you can, because what movie theaters are struggling to do right now, even now when they're opening up, is to make money. So for the past year, they've been able to do private parties in these theater rooms. So if we wanted to watch the Snyder Cut in a theater, we could, because
Could
the
we call
4:3
it-
aspect ratio was designed for IMAX.
All right,
No,
can
I
we
thought it
call
was not. It's
we-
not widescreen.
No, IMAX is different than widescreen.
Okay.
Yes, the widescreen is different. That's the standard theater. IMAX was designed in a 4:3 aspect ratio.
So yeah, come down, watch the Snyder Cut in the brand new Mookie theaters. Just watch a couple of
$20. You can watch it for free on HBO if you have it, but
let's all
pay
go
us
to the
$20.
Mookies.
But that's the cool
Let's all
thing.
go to the Mookies. See, I've been getting my voice back since I quit smoking.
That's good.
Dude, I was able to hit a fucking Leonard Cohen octave when I came home. Whatever movie you were watching,
I was watching the end of.
That's the trailer, by the way, for
I was watching
Justice
the
League.
end of Justice League, and it's when they are. It's Hallelujah.
It's Hallelujah.
For like 25 minutes.
25. I could
25
tell.
minutes, and I turned it off because I'm playing WoW while it's
Yeah.
just playing on, and I'm in like the middle of a dungeon, so I can't actually like turn it off. And then eventually, I'm just like, I've had enough.
Yeah.
and
I
I
mean-
turn it off, and literally 3 minutes later, I hear downstairs.
I mean, that trailer for the Snyder Cut
damn it, 'cause
with
it's been in
Leonard
my
Cohen.
head the whole time.
You did.
That trailer, the trailer for that with Leonard Cohen going, and there was a secret chord.
All right, you fucking shut
It
up.
really is. It really is good because I do love that song. But
is
the fact
Everybody loves that
it
song.
brings it, but it really brings it because it's almost a crescendo at the end, and it really goes.
It go right.
She tied you to the kitchen chair.
All right, that's enough.
Broke your throne, she cut your Hallelujah.
This is our trailer episode. Just singing Hallelujah off key. Each one trying to outdo the other. All of them being worse than the next.
So,
And
are
with
we-
your heart,
Do we end on a high note of Pokemon card ripping?
why not, dude? Fuck it. So, what these guys have been wanting to do for a long time is open these Pokemon cards up. So, explain
Correction,
why.
addendum to your fucking bullshit statement. I have no interest in opening this fucking box of Pokemon cards, and to prove that,
Oh my.
it is gonna sit there forever.
Oh, we should let that sit there.
It is. That was my plan from
Now-
the beginning.
now
I will
explain-
never open that.
Well, first off, let's explain why this has been such a big phenomenon in the last couple weeks.
Well,
what is going on?
I even think going back to like how we were talking about stocks and everything and NFT,
Yes.
non-fungible
Non-fungible trades.
trades.
Yes.
So since the
This
pandemic
is
started,
the idea of a non-fundable
essentially,
trade.
Going back to that whole bartering system, but since the pandemic started, all collectibles of any valuable of any size have gone up in valuable.
Significantly.
Yeah, significantly.
And it's really and Pokemon is such a great example or a great scenario because it's a nostalgic factor. It's a continued series that has gone on since the 90s and has continued to grow and evolve for all generations who have enjoyed it to really enjoy it continuously.
Yes.
And the media and culture have really embraced it in the last couple years. Pokemon Go, of course, was a big success for a while.
Massive success.
Yes.
By the
and
way,
then also you've got big celebrities like Post Malone who are being involved in the marketing of this. And he had a really good cover of the Hootie and the Blowfish.
Great cover.
And I've been I love Hootie and the Blowfish. I love Darius Rucker. He's from South Carolina, so he's got a lot of clout in Charleston especially. And it's a really great cover. And especially his voice is really good for covers.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to see Post Malone do really good cover work, go watch his concert, his benefit concert he did doing Nirvana covers. He has the perfect voice to do Kurt Cobain covers. It was an amazing concert. And even people like Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic gave him high praises for that. So good for him. And he does a ton of work with Travis Barker anyway. So it's great.
all collectibles right now are all trading cards of any sort are sold out everywhere. You go to Target, you go to anywhere that you thought they would be sold. Baseball, football, basketball, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering, sold out everywhere.
Yes.
For whatever reason, it is a hot commodity.
Yes.
So ever since the second iteration of games, Gen 2, Silver, Gold, and Crystal. I don't know if you guys remember getting that red Gyarados. It was a big moment.
Stop. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to pique my nostalgia and make me open that box. It won't
No,
happen.
it's okay, but I'm going to tell you, yeah, you don't worry about it. You just listen to the smooth rhymes, jazz of Dumb Jew talk about Pokemon cards. So,
The smooth. The
you just let my smooth, silky rhymes
The smooth, docile tones of Oy vey JJ.
of Oy Vey J.
What What's the extra
and you
J's
get-
for?
and you get
So
Barry-
that red Gyarados was the introduction of shiny Pokemon into the series, and this set is called Shining Fates.
Yes.
Since that moment, every single Pokemon has a different color variant.
Right.
There's like a 1 in 300,000 chance of getting it. Look that up.
Yeah.
Just look up Pokemon shiny rates for
Yep.
Sword and Shield. So they're incredibly difficult to get. Which make them a really hot commodity, very high trade value, really big in the whole Pokemon community. And this whole Shining Fates is they finally issued cards where they make them in that shiny variant. So this is called an Elite Trainer Box, ETB. There are 10 packs inside of here. We're all going to pass them out a little bit. We're all going to have fun opening
God.
them.
Oh man.
Okay, so by the way, to just leave it off at this, I just immediately, when you guys were doing that, imagined Barry Manilow going, oy vey.
So in this pack, you get
Is that a Barry Manilow reference?
10
I don't
cards.
know.
10
Or
packs.
who is not? Was not Barry Manilow? Who's the blues or soul singer who had the really really deep voice? Is that Barry Manilow?
No idea.
Barry Manilow. No.
He's a white guy.
These cool
Yeah.
EV sleeves.
Dude, who do you think Barry Manilow is?
Barry
Some
Manilow was a soul
energy.
singer.
And this very cool EVV.
I like how they save you the trouble and just put the energy cards out of
Yeah.
it.
Well, thank God.
I will
Yeah,
admit,
Barry Manilow is a soul singer. Yeah.
So I guess the first question is, do you guys want to open some packs?
I'll do it. Yeah.
All
Why
right.
not?
So the way that you do open packs is
no, I do not.
you don't.
Yeah, of course I fucking do.
I was like, it's a real addicting.
no, I know it's addicting.
All right.
This is important.
Oh, Barry White. It was Barry White. That's
I
what it
know.
was. Barry White.
I knew there was some.
Dude,
yeah.
will you look up
misconception.
Barry Manilow for your own?
So
No,
good?
I did.
Guys,
yeah.
what
I got
is
it
he?
mixed up. It's a white soul singer.
Hey,
yeah.
listen to me.
Let me. I mean, for the sake of the podcast, put up a picture of Barry Manilow
Please.
versus Barry White.
Okay.
You have to do
So
that.
this is important for
So
the big reveal.
They had both the same genre, but
No, I know what Barry Manilow
that's
looks like.
Manilow.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what Barry Manilow looks like. It does
I
not look
understand.
like Barry White.
I got the last name mixed up. Jesus Christ. All right, but it was Barry White that I.
All right. Look. So you're gonna open them up. You're gonna get this card on top.
Yes.
First off, what we want is a VMAX Charizard. It is worth
so
$500.
This has Charizard on it, which is
I
my
know.
favorite Pokemon. By
We're
the way,
feeling good.
it's got a feel.
that's-
So look, you're gonna open them up, and you want to take them out upside down. You're gonna
Yeah.
take one card out. The top card, we keep this because I get this to use
Okay.
for the online.
Yep.
And then you count 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Put them at the bottom because
Okay.
now this is gonna be these last two cards are your rare and your shiny, or your
Okay.
rare and your holographic.
Okay. Say, what do you got?
Let's look.
Yeah, what do you got? You got a power
Fire.
card, energy card.
Useless. I just hate both these cards.
Okay. All right.
So now you
So,
open one.
I'm gonna open
Can
it
we
very
prime
carefully.
up the blomp blomp blomp? You have that on there, right?
Maybe.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
one of the
Well,
noises.
We might have because we got
Just
rid of a
no,
lot
it's
of
on
them.
there. It's the.
We got rid of a lot of them. Remember? Oh wait.
Oh wow, you have no
was that?
volume to it. Nope.
You got that one.
We have that one. That might work. Just go through them real quick. It'll be worth it.
I have names for them.
I have names for them.
No,
But I
Do
don't
they
know
mean
any of the
anything to you?
I have names for them, but I don't know which.
Well, no,
way-
because
One
we
of
got
them-
rid of a lot
One
of
of the
them.
names is 102426.mp4.
No, that's.
Yeah, you got names for them. I think we have it.
I'm trying to open it, but I don't want to like rip it open.
Well,
and
yeah, we
damage
don't
the
want to
card.
try to bend the card.
Exactly. That's being very careful.
All right, just make sure it's on the red so that when we fail, we can do the.
Yes. Okay.
So, yep.
All right.
I give your 3 right in front of you.
No, I know. I wanted.
All right.
the
So
garbage
this
'cause-
goes to you, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you got this.
All right.
All right.
Count 4 from the top.
Okay. Very nice feel. 2,
3.
3.
It does
4.
bring back.
Now put
fucking
those on top.
memories,
Now
man.
put those. Yep.
So these are the 2 nice ones.
Right. Now flip it.
Okay.
All right.
Rusted sword and comrade energy.
Basically, they're all going to be
The
useless
first 8
except
suck.
for the last 2.
Yeah, so the first
Okay.
8 just.
So
You can blow
this
through
is
'em.
this is not
Coughing.
See, the last 2 are the good ones.
Yep.
Okay. You
Hold
said
them up
which
to
one
the
was the
camera.
nice one? Which one was
Doesn't
the
matter. I mean, they're both.
What was the one you were looking for?
No way. No way. No
He's
way.
No,
lying.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was
It
gonna
was 500. You said it was
What do you
5.
think?
You said it was worth $500, right?
Yeah, let me see.
Okay. No, you're good.
I didn't even know you're good.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
fucking with you. It's just a fucking shit.
Hold it up for the camera.
No, I was fucking with you.
I was real excited for a second. Oh my God.
All right, so it's got to be opened. Oh, look at this Electro Lizard.
Oh yeah.
What a friendly fella.
Toxitroke or something? I
Good
think.
for him. I bet he gets all the ladies.
Oh, of course.
How do I open this without like damaging it?
I mean, just.
Yeah, you got to be really careful with that. Like I go for like the tri-split.
I mean, that's-
scene like
that's
that.
me.
You be careful with it.
All right, so
I'll
this
be right
is
back,
for
Ron.
you.
Yep. Yep.
All right, junk.
Oh fuck, we like that.
Do we?
Oh yeah, no, you went. So
Oh.
you want to flip it the other way, but that's a good one.
All right, good. So
That's a great
we'll
one.
Start this way.
Yep.
Trash, 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 trash.
They're all gonna be trash.
Trash, 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 trash. Not trash.
Oh fuck yeah, great fucking pack.
Hey, my pleasure. That's what I'm here
Great
for.
pack.
I mean, when
Corvus Squire.
when you have the Pokemon cards I do,
God damn.
I mean,
God damn.
you got to remember, I started training back in like 97, like when it came out.
Yeah, I'm fucking throwing this on our gram
Yeah,
page.
that looks sick, actually. Yo, that boy's got. Yo, my dude has 310 life points. Good luck beating that guy.
Yeah, we open up a great pack. So these ones all are
looks
shiny.
interesting.
Everything that has.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't open it up.
Show the
I did.
camera real quick. That Corv Squire. That looks interesting.
So I'll show my.
This is all new generation, by the way, for any of the old folks.
Yeah, that's me.
You're not going to find a Pikachu, probably.
I don't want him.
All right, I guess it's my turn. So I'll actually open a pack before I take a pick.
Right?
This is fun.
I know. It's
Opening packs is
This
fucking-
is
It is
nostalgic. This is nostalgic for me, remembering from like opening
Like, this
Yu-Gi-Oh
is what me
cards.
and my
Pokemon
buddies,
cards
we
as a
all
kid.
used to like split a box of
Really?
like Magic the Gathering cards.
Okay.
And just.
I mean, like the amount of time people put into the art of these characters and stuff. Is
Yeah,
really
I mean,
fun
it's
to see.
awesome. Like Floatzel, Rusted Sword, Luxio, Buzel, Yanma, Trapinch. I do like the way that
Did
this
you
looks.
just cast a fucking spell on me?
I did. You're dead. You're
He's
dead.
thinking half Yiddish
You
half the time.
you gonzo.
All right. It's okay.
Okay.
So one of the best gimmicks
Sorry.
that Nintendo introduced is instead of making new Pokemon, they've included regional variants.
A regional variant.
So essentially, there's a Meowth in Kanto, the original.
Oh, okay.
Alola.
Region, like each region
Yes.
of the Pokemon world.
Yeah, so
Gotcha. I thought you meant like North America, Asia, or Europe.
no, almost similar in
Okay.
that aspect.
I kind of want to open my Charizard last.
I mean, it's iconic.
I think the kids call that edging.
That's not what I call edging.
Here, we can call the expert on
Speaking
edging.
of
Where's Chad?
speaking of
Yeah,
edging, Jesus. Speaking of edging,
He's also an
excited-
expert on edging. He was into some real weird shit, I heard.
Speaking
Crucifixion
of edging, I'm
stuff.
very excited for
Oh, that's okay. I can make those
Dave
jokes.
season
Okay.
2. Ooh,
What'd you find? Something that looks interesting. That looks interesting.
Nice. So we got another shiny and another full art card. So V Crobat and
Camera started at
shiny
perfect time.
Pinchurnum.
Oh, that's cool. Look, that
Yeah,
is
so
really cool
all the
art.
shinies are gonna have this white inner box with stars.
Yeah, that looks really cool, actually. So this is actually very much more like flashy and shiny than the original like
Yeah,
shiny
so-
variants. So that's actually really cool. That is cool to see how they've
Look
continued
at these.
that.
So these are the ones that I've collected so far.
Now that is cool. That's like pure shiny.
That's the
shit
second
right
most
there.
expensive card in the set.
That is really cool. It's
the full Lapras.
It's a Lapras. Yeah. That's
Oh
like-
wait, Dave, it's your turn.
That's so much shinier than the original stuff from like the old school stuff. That's really
Now look, look at this. So I told you about regional variants.
Yes.
Galar variant, Rapidash, instead of it being fire, it's fairy.
okay. Interesting.
And that's, can I have one too as well? Like my buddy Kashi got one. He called me and he's like, John, I got it. And
We're gonna have
like, Fuck you.
We're gonna have $500 in that box right there.
It could have. I told
mean,
them as soon as I have a job, I'm buying these boxes from Evan.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna let that happen?
Do they call me Paper Hands Bitch, or do they call me Jaimin Hands Jones?
Jaimin Hands.
I'm gonna retire. That's my retirement fund.
Unfortunately for millennials, that's more true than comedy.
Yeah, dude, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I know I'm not getting Social Security, so I have to take desperate times call for
Fucking
desperate
useless.
measures.
Team Rocket in this case is the boomers.
Yeah, it's blasting off again. That's the market. Stonks.
No, that's inflation.
What the fuck ever. That's why you buy commodities. Because now they're investing in emojis. I'm definitely investing in wheat. I can eat bread. I've never been able to fucking sustain myself on the fucking eggplant emoji. I know influencers can, but
I'm a breatharian. I only breathe air now.
Photosynthesis. Perfect.
1 second. Let me get the moonshine out because I'm actually starting to need it.
Oh,
nice.
What kind of shine you got over
let's
there?
fucking get after it
The one that I've
tonight.
got right now is the pecan.
Oh, of course it is. Of course.
I've got another jar in there, but
So the only thing I asked,
Dude, you know there's a bunch of liquor stores you can get that from in the area, right?
yeah, it's Old Smoky.
No.
They sell it at stores, but you get it cheaper.
Dude,
at
we
the
should
spot.
all go to Gallenberg. That shit is
It's a fun plot.
fucking dope. Have you been there, JJ?
no,
It's the Myrtle
you
Beach
guys
of
seem like
Appalachia.
you had a great time.
It's the Myrtle Beach of
was-
Appalachia.
That's
It's
so
fucking
funny.
awesome.
It's fun.
Dude, Dollywood's there. That's where Dollywood is.
They have the
Dude, imagine that. Dolly Parton coming out. Dolly Parton, America's goddess. Like the literal one of the last national treasures we have.
They also have the car museum of movies and TV. So they've got a lot of famous. They have Batmobiles. They have cars from Fast and the Furious. They've got like a whole bunch of really cool cars. Like they have one of the Ghostbuster cars, I think. A few James Bond cars. It's really cool. It's a cool spot and it costs like $30 to get in.
I actually hit that.
But for the sake of like keeping the the space there and we're keeping the cars in good condition, I think it's worth it.
Well, I had to make sure I fucking sleeve these real quick. Like that's the most important thing.
Yes.
Sleeve them up. Don't ruin
Does
them.
it come with a sleeve?
They came with these EV sleeves in the box.
That's interesting.
Yeah, no, they really hook you up.
Yeah.
These?
Those are sleeves. I mean, no need to open that because we have this whole pack still.
Oh, okay.
So I got Google ready.
Damn, I'm gonna have to use these for the old schools.
I'm
That's
sure they have.
perfect.
I'm sure they have old school sleeves for sale as well.
I don't care. I just want to put my old school cards in something a little more protective than the binder I got in 1999.
True. Good call. Good call.
That's missing its front.
So Evan, you start and we'll go counterclockwise
Yeah, same thing.
because you're the dealer, so you'll
All
have
right,
the last
so I
opening.
feel like people want to.
Wait a second. Let me start off by saying this. If Evan opens up a Charizard, we're not friends anymore.
That's fine. I would willingly sacrifice all personal relationships I have
for
with,
$500.
about that.
So when I was opening packs and I opened it for the first time, my buddy Kashi goes, John, I just want to let you know if you open up a Charizard, I'm probably not going to talk to you for about 3 weeks. I was like, what the fuck?
Make it 3 years. By that time, I won't have any money to loan you. Yeah. We got
You just skip them. And you're doing it backwards.
Oh, we got fuck.
Diamond Hands Jones over here.
All right, fucking garbage. Look at
garbage,
this guy.
garbage.
Holy shit. Who was it? Darude. Oh shit. We got Darude
Show the
Sandstorm.
camera. Show the camera.
right.
You can just show it because it goes
Oh, yeah, I
360.
forgot.
It's 360.
I put it like this, and it's like, I don't know which way you're looking.
Yeah.
Zarude, which is the new legendary. And then Runingus, which is a
can't say
Galar form.
What the fuck? Did you bleep that?
What is? How do you spell?
Can't say it
Runingus?
again.
How do you spell?
Refuse.
I hope his
Runigerous.
Let me make sure.
That's literally it.
He's not wrong, by the way. Just for those scoring at home.
His
Runrigus.
his upgrade better not be uppity. Fucking because
No.
Then they would take it way too far.
No, it's even better. It's spreading spite and mad hammer. So you're good.
I don't want that card.
Dude, this shiny
I'm not even
version
seeing
is
it.
Sexy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me take
Look
a look
at it. I mean,
I
really
didn't
look at
really.
it.
No, I didn't really look.
This card's nothing. I mean, this card's worth nothing.
Darude?
Zarude?
No, writers of the greatest song ever, Sandstorm? I don't think that's worth nothing. It's probably the rookie card. Oh, I got everybody's fucking boy.
Boy.
Charizard, here we go. Let's keep the hope.
What?
Let's keep the hope alive.
Dude, the big white hype, the Charizard. Damn.
Was that Larry Bird's nickname, the Big White Hype?
It's a movie called The Great White Hype.
Starring Larry Bird?
Yeah, the prolific actor Larry Bird. I can't get it, JJ. Assist me. Please.
That butter pecan is very smooth. It's nice.
It is nice.
It is very nice. Take a sip.
Yeah, here, pass that butter pecan around.
This shit is fucking... Dude, what is it called?
Old Smoky.
Old Smoky in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah. It's
man.
sugar. It's cheap sugar shine, but it's really good.
Not
It tastes
only
good.
is it it's good and it's good for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to kill inside your body, like demons, it will do that.
Yeah, if you got ghosts in the blood, that'll take care of it. Balding.
Yep.
Yep. Melancholia.
Bad memories,
Yep.
regrets.
The gay.
No, actually, alcohol enhances the
Oh,
gay.
yeah, right. Hey, my man.
Oh, that's good.
It loosens you up.
At the same
That's
time,
really
It's
good.
smooth, right?
It's
It's actually.
smooth
I
as
like the butter
shit,
pecan.
yeah.
I like
It's
Might need to
dangerous.
drink more.
Danger, dude. You'll
Now-
drink that. You'll drink that whole thing.
I know.
Mix it
Yeah.
with hot chocolate. It's fucking gold. It's liquid gold if you mix it with hot chocolate.
All right.
Here's to you, Old
How many
Smoky.
packs? I think.
We got
All
Punch Fist, Electric Bird, that fucking the stork,
The duck.
Rusted
stork.
Shield. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Gross Flower, Yo Mama, Sleepy Cloud, Elephant Guy. Oh, Mr. fucking Mime.
What?
So Mr. Mime holds a special place in my heart because
Wait, you got the shiny Mr. Mime?
yeah.
Let me see.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Is that dope?
It's, Galar Farm Mr. Mime?
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
That's
And
cool,
so
dude.
this is
Dude,
the
do you know
basic
what?
version.
Dude, do you want to know why that card? And then
You told me this story before, Mr.
And then
Mime.
Yamanga.
So what was
and
with-
Yosemite.
So what was with Mr. Mime?
Dude, Mr. Mime is the single sole reason that I have like almost all of the original 150.
Okay.
Because his original Pokemon power in Gen 1 was any attack. So Pokemon power you could do.
2 shiny evolutions. Mr. Mime, Mr. Rhyme. Bam, bam.
Sick.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Mime is going for about $10.
That's one yours. This one's mine.
$8 to $10 on Mr.
Nice.
Mime.
So, anyways, so Mr. Mime had the Pokemon power, and the Pokemon power could be used regardless of energies. It just got used. And any attack over 30, it would block.
Okay.
your box real
yeah,
quick?
yeah.
Because you have one more.
And then, so like this guy knew he would attack me with, and we used to play winner takes the card. So he'd put out all his strongest cards against my Mr. Mime, and just fucking he couldn't do any damage to it. And I used to take all his cards.
Nice. So that was us opening the Pokemon cards. We hope you guys like it. We didn't find the Charizard, but we actually ended up finding some pretty cool ones.
We didn't find the Charizard, but
Yet.
we found friendship.
We
And
did
I
find
feel like
friendship.
that was most important.
Which is pretty much the end of every
I would
Pokemon
have liked
episode
that. I
ever.
would have traded the friendship for
Yeah,
the
no,
Charizard.
definitely, 100%. We've discussed that. The friendship is very shaky.
Yeah, minuscule.
One piece of cardboard can demolish
Ruin
it.
it.
I mean, he'd sell my soul for a Klondike bar, but it's okay.
I'd hope at least get 2.
At least a 6-pack of Reese's.
Awesome.
Klondike bars.
Nice, another swig of that.
It's good, dude. Isn't
Yeah,
it
it tastes real good.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the distillery in Gatlinburg is fucking insane.
It's a cool setup. They got 3 or 4 distilleries, not just smoky.
Any chance
but,
you want to smoke
a couple
another bowl real quick?
Yeah, we can do that.
You want to do that
Well, there's
before the
some
cut or
left.
after the cut?
Whatever you want to do.
I mean, I'm not doing
Hey,
it.
it's your show.
I need
We're
you-
just the talent.
Right. Okay.
We're just here to make jokes.
I'll let you
boss.
take a hit real quick.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
take care. Yeah, manage your talent, Dave.
There's no managing.
Get a control. Get control over the situation before my ego gets out.
Where's
Do you want me to
where's
take
my
control?
trailer?
I'll be in my trailer. I know where my trailer is.
Well, I know where my trailer is.
Yeah, stop.
It's in my car.
A trailer is something like your family would do on an episode of Trading Places.
Well, it's new, but we're a family, and we can get through it together.
So you said the lake is how far? 50 miles.
And it's a lake house, but you have to move the house next to the lake.
Yeah, right. Well, it is on wheels.
Mandy messaged me about an hour ago. She's like, "Are you really hotboxing in there right now?" I'm like, "I'm not."
You should have invited her in.
No, she doesn't smoke.
Well, you shouldn't have invited her in then.
Yeah,
really, what
but no,
were you thinking?
I'm really thankful that I had to take my drug test a week ago.
They did make
About a week ago.
Because of insurance. Anytime a driver gets into an accident, you have to go for
An
a drug and
employee
alcohol.
driver?
Right, you have to
Yeah.
go for a drug and alcohol test. So
Anytime
makes
somebody
sense,
who
but I'm
could
good.
be replaced the day they die.
Also,
gets
the
into an
chances
accident,
of
they
the
have to be
chances-
tested to make sure that they weren't enjoying themselves outside of hours they were
but the
getting paid
chances
for.
of something coming up, like while this isn't the best environment for that,
Yeah.
chances of something coming up with you being positive if you don't smoke for being in the room with us,
I know, it's
is
really
low.
low.
I'm going to tell you
I
this
mean,
right now.
I'm
Your
being treated-
if your probation officer wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
If you were to say, no, my friend, we have a podcast, I swear to God.
It's on video,
my
though.
God,
It's on
dude,
I video proof, though.
My
I bet you did
probation
videotape my
officer,
drug use, you fucking sociopath.
my probation officer was the biggest bitch I've ever met in my life. Straight A's, just got in a little weed trouble, and she's like, "You're ruining your life," and I'm just like, "I really don't think I am." Like,
I'm just
I'm
happy.
about to fucking graduate with a 3.6. Like, I don't think I'm ruining my
I mean,
life.
with my drug test, I'm just happy that I'm being treated with the same respect and dignity as the members of the Biden administration. So it's fine.
Nothing wrong there.
There's like 5 people who got fired from the White House
I know,
because they admitted to smoking weed in the past.
Take me back to 2019.
Did you see? I was just like, we were eating so much of this Cuomo shit, and it's like, it's so funny to think how he started as like the hero of New York and has totally become the demon of New York.
Maybe to you he was
I
the
know,
hero.
I know
No,
you're
to the
about to
media-
say
to the
that.
media,
I knew
he
you were
was.
about to say
To
that.
to the media, he was the hero, and DeSantis was the villain. But in reality, it's probably the exact opposite.
Well, I mean, Governor DeSantis doesn't deserve a statue, if that's what you're saying.
No, not
He's
at
not
all.
a hero.
No,
Well,
but
wait,
the
but
fact-
did you see
Fire-
that like
dude,
Cuomo was
firemen
prioritize
Yeah, no, dude, this
They were
was
hyping-
legitimately
they were
Chad
hyping
was
him up.
prioritizing his family over everyone else.
yeah.
like
But
the
they were
Cuomo
hyping.
administration. We're getting vaccines today, and that won't be an issue.
I mean, they were hyping
Dude,
him
when
up
I went
so
over
much.
the
It was
bridge
crazy.
in the Tappan Sea
Sea?
Bridge, yeah, I was like,
the Cuomo.
the Cuomo Bridge. I was like, oh,
Oh,
really?
God.
Yeah, no shit, I bet.
Well, no,
I was like, did Andy get out here and build it himself? No,
I just think that
I'll make you a special.
it was just kind of. I think it was just kind of funny.
lower
that, like, the media
taxes.
was
We
like,
don't want your sauce,
loving-
Andy. We just lower taxes.
Dude, my buddy.
Yeah.
First
That's
off,
really- yeah.
I was definitely very anti-Trump. I do agree with Republican policies, but I'm definitely like a Democrat or libertarian or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Right.
But one of my buddies in my
spineless
Rhode Island,
snowflake.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I wanna call
I
you.
agree. I agree with this side and that side. You're both right.
You're an enlightened.
So a
centrist. You're the
common
worst
sense
person.
person.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. 2 things. One, my buddies were like almost $30 to fill up my gas. It was like $35 to fill up my car. I've never had this happen. This is bullshit. I just wrote in our group, "Welcome to Joe Biden's America."
Well, dude, it's like people say that, but it's like,
Right.
okay, so you didn't drive a car from 2005
Yes,
to
thank you.
2008?
Thank you.
Yeah.
If that's right, clearly you weren't driving
Yeah.
back. If you weren't
Yeah.
driving back then, if this is the most expensive
Yeah,
you've ever
no.
seen, $40 to fill up a fucking sedan. Go fuck yourself.
fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Go
I remember
fuck
the
yourself.
80, dude. I remember I had a 74 Cadillac DeVille, and gas was $4
Well, that must have
a
been
gallon.
fucked.
Yeah, it was so
God.
fun. Dude, I had to
4?
go up a hill to my college, and I used to watch my gas gauge just fucking go down.
Dude,
But
I had-
second, on the other side of that, I do follow some very alt-right accounts
For what reason?
Those are fun.
For
what reason?
Entertainment?
Not one, entertainment, and
To
two, I
stay-
like to see in the know. I have to know what
You
they're
have to-
thinking.
That's a good way to do it.
And
you have to be
I will-
prepared because
oh, it is-
they could do anything at any time.
It is shocking.
Storm the
and
Capitol building.
Well, and it hurts. It hurts.
Right.
One, speaking of storm the Capitol, Citadel recruit caught at the Capitol.
Yep.
Like, and not his first time for being like a pro, like
Oh, I bet.
ultra patriot.
Yeah.
Like, get a grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you saw this terrible shooting in Colorado.
Yeah.
The thing that I hate the most is I understand like the whole gun rights. I'm not a gun advocate, but I understand other people are, like you guys are, and I'm not even gonna
Yeah, I get you.
discuss that. But the
you've
first,
never been upset that you've never. Hey, how's that? I want to make sure that gun's not going to kill me tonight.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing on those sites is, and this is happening for like 25 years, so
Yeah.
it's really no difference.
Right.
But the very first thing that they post is Democrat agenda. This is a Democrat.
Yeah.
This is the Democrats sent in a shooter to
Yeah.
fucking ban the gun
They-
laws.
Dude,
this
they
is your
go-
first, but it is, dude. You are so alt right.
Yeah.
That a national tragedy happens, and the very first thing you think is
Yeah.
not even thoughts and prayers, which is the minimum of bullshit that
Right.
you can
Yeah,
do.
right, just to-
Is the Democrat Joe Biden agenda added already?
Right.
Who saw this coming?
Right.
3 months in, Joe Biden already taking away our gun laws.
They go off the deep end.
That's what I always like. It's
Incredibly
like,
off the
why
deep
is the media not talking about this thing that I'm sharing from a media outlet?
I always
Yeah,
love that.
yeah.
Now
Yeah,
the-
I mean, I saw it on Instagram, so it's more true than any news source.
It's-
As fake as those are, at least
they-
there's some
Dude,
credibility.
Reddit's just as bad.
Yeah.
Dude, you go on Reddit, communism's never failed. Not once.
Well-
Well, you've heard Chad say that Al Gore is
sorry,
never.
you're white. I look
Al
at
Gore
Reddit.
has never not consented.
I mean,
probably that too.
Vox now on the other side, Vox came out.
Resigned? What was it when you lose? Withdrawn?
I don't know.
Al Gore.
Conceded.
Concede.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard Chad go, Al Gore's never conceded. It's like, yeah, he did. That was like a really big part of
Yeah.
the whole election.
Right.
Him conceding was like a massive moment.
Now, like on the other side, though, you've got Vox who comes out with an article today
Vox
saying
or
that.
Fox?
is terrible.
Now they came out with an article
Vox
today
is
saying
a-
that
Vox?
Is
Yes.
a
VOX?
Yes,
VOX.
they're bad.
VOX.
Yes.
Yeah, leftist.
Is this the
Garbage.
leftist?
Yeah, this is left.
Left.
This is
Yes.
left
Oh,
Fox.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, this
VOX.
is left Fox.
Is this a joke on Fox?
Dude,
No,
it's like one of
Clearly it
those
is if it's alt- if
Here's
it's
what
alt
Vox
left.
is.
Yeah, it's like
Vox is
far
one
left.
of those videos on Instagram or Facebook that shows you about the future of biodegradable food containers, but then at the end it turns out to be like this far left fucking agenda.
The reason why we need biodegradable containers is because the super Republicans are just pushing out hard plastic.
Yes. Yeah,
Our recycling doesn't even work already.
Now, here's what they said. They had an article today saying that the Snyder Cut came out because of white privilege.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, the character who benefited most probably from the Snyder Cut was Ray Fisher.
Yeah.
Was Cyborg. And, like, so if you spend, like,
or
5
Jason
minutes.
Momoa, also like Hawaiian American or whatever
Samoan.
you
Yeah,
call.
Samoan. So, like, it's
Samoan,
they're
thank you.
both-
Apologize.
Like, both people just drive me up the wall. Like, and I get, like, the...
Well, and it's both sides. I'm not.
Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely both sides. Like, I do not, like...
So
Are you
here's
kidding? The Chaz? The Chaz was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
What
Now-
is that?
The autonomous zone?
Yeah,
Oh,
Chaz Chop.
yeah.
Chaz Chop. Because
Good-
they eventually
good.
turned it to Chop.
That was alt lefts going, we can like support ourselves. And it's like essentially all you're doing is making your own government where you're going to tax everyone yourselves in your smaller government.
Well, no.
Yeah.
They were...
It's Pretoria.
They were
It was
protesting-
literally Pretoria.
They were
Yeah.
protesting.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What a throwback to season 1 of
Yeah.
Family Guy.
They were-
Hit him with sanctions.
Yeah.
It's just
They-
fucking 30
they were-
And
tanks.
it's literally 30 tanks pointed at 1/2 acre, 1/4 acre of land.
Dad,
sanctions.
Now you can have your country or we'll invade it.
Dad, this guy says I can't go to school. Oh, yeah? He in what army? The U.S. Army.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a big army. Now, like,
that's a big army.
Now, here's the
Big
funny
army.
thing. The funny thing about it is that they created that because they were protesting all these things like police brutality and all this horrible shit. Within like 3 days, they already had like borders put up. They built a barricade or a wall around their section. They said that press couldn't come in. And then they started beating people who weren't doing what they told them. And eventually they were brandishing weapons at people, brutalizing the fuck out of random people who weren't doing what people in Chaz and Chop. They had a rapper.
The Family Guy episode.
The rapper.
Did you watch the Zack Snyder cut of that too?
No, like the rapper a rapper basically became like a domestic terrorist in there. It was hilarious.
Dude, that's what dude.
Lord of the Flies, immediately.
Far left ideas look really good on paper, but then it only takes one bad apple
it's
to
an emotional
ruin.
Well, it's an emotional appeal a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's emotional appeal.
Good intentions, but then it can lead to
there exists a balance between like
chaos and order.
I was just gonna say private entrepreneurships and social programs, but I guess they're basically the same thing.
You need order in one sense, but you also need someone to look out for the disenfranchised, right? You need to be able to have the backbone of a certain society. But
we have to talk about
why won't Pokemon let me tag them in Instagram? This is
because Nintendo has different hashtag or has
this
different apps.
Is an affront on my First Amendment rights.
By the way, we're supposed to be
down neo-feudalism.
Okay, we need to wrap this up because we need to do the outro.
We need to do the outro. Really tangenting off.
Now we probably have 2 episodes in this, so let's do this. Right?
I feel like it's going to be us 3 for like a long. Now that
it's probably
no. Chad will be back. Chad will be back, and he's fine.
Whatever. You're so optimistic. It's beautiful.
I know.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
I just wanted to call you a fucking cynic.
Cynic?
So bad.
It's all right. All right, guys. Thank you once again for tuning in. Once again, it's Dave, Evan, and JJ from the Mooks Podcast. If you like what you saw or like what you heard, check us out. If you're listening on Spotify or iTunes and you want to see the visual aspect of the show, you should check it out on YouTube. We have all of our stuff recorded now on YouTube, so you can see the visual aspect of the show. So we also have a merch store as well. If you want to get all the awesome Mooks Cast merch, you should check it out. I know, right?
The merch.
I've been drinking.
Merch cast.
Hey, also, on the date of this recording, it's Passover this weekend. So happy Passover to all those great Jews out there.
All right, there you go. Happy belated Passover if we're 2 weeks into it.
Make sure to cover your doorway in the blood of a MacBook so that Bill Gates passes you over.
Yes. Very important. Very important.
They're all ants, Michael. They're all ants. Once again, guys, thank you so much. We loved having you guys here today. Have a great one.
They're never here.
They're here with us.
They're here with us. Solar Opposites Season 2, April 2nd. Stay tuned.
Dude, Dave, you should put your arm around the empty chair when you say, thanks for having you here, and then like...
You're all gonna be mad at me.
God damn it, Chad.